You know what I'm trying to say? Stop downplaying the black community for clout, bro. It's not right. It's not good, bro. We smart.
At all.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
not good
We
at all.
smart. We know we good. The future is bright, bro. Trust.
What's a computer?
It's like you can use it, go on the internet, search stuff up, benefit yourself,
So you obviously know what a computer is as well.
I know what a computer is. A computer is a device that you can use to search up whatever you want, websites, movies, whatever you want, man.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world to open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
Yo, what is the governor of New York talking about? Like, when they show you their true colors, like, you just got to accept them for that. Nah, but on some real stuff, let me back up and start by saying I challenge more black people, brown people, whatever, to storm the tech spaces. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I think the tech space is mainly dominated by white, Asian, and Indian people. But I challenge more black and brown people to, rush that field and dominate it, because I believe that we can do it. And clearly, Governor Kathy Hochul thinks that we are still living in the 50s. All right? She doesn't think that we know how to, what? She doesn't think black people knows what a computer is, bruh? For real? Well, Governor Hochul, let me tell you a funny story. When I was younger and the internet was just starting up in the early 2000s, we had a computer in the house. We had a desktop computer. All right? And my dad also had a laptop. But we had a desktop computer with our own phone line, so we could actually be on the phone and be on the internet at a time when that was not common. All right? We had our own phone line, and we're able to do whatever we wanted to do. We learned how to type. We learned how to code. We learned how to do design work and all that over the years, how to do videos. I'm not sure what she's talking about. And I'll let you in on something. Right now, I'm surrounded by monitors, okay? I have a desktop here with 2 monitors that I'm on. I have a monitor right here. I have a laptop right here, if you could see it, okay? I have another monitor back there, okay? And I have another monitor over here that you can't see just off screen for my P5. What is she talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? But when they tell you what they think of you, just believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because even Charlemagne the guy had to be reminded about what Joe Biden really thought about him.
Have you ever heard of the term nigga wake-up call?
No.
It is an incident where a person of color forgets that they are of color and are reminded rather brutally by an unexpected act of racism. Have you ever had any of those?
Brother.
I'm just asking.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
And when I hear Governor Hochul talking about black kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is, like, that's going to hit close to home for me too, because that's probably what she thinks about all black people in New York City, and I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Like, this reminds me of when, for some reason, they don't think black people know how to get to the DMV or to get voter ID or how to use the internet. Like, where are they thinking, how do they think people are doing things in 2024?
Now I'm here in East Harlem to ask black people their thoughts on what you just heard. Do you have ID normally? You carry ID around?
Yes, I have state ID.
Do you carry ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you know any black person who doesn't carry ID?
No. Everyone that I know has ID. Why would they think we don't have ID?
That's a lie. Why would you say that?
Do you have ID?
Yes.
Because I have my ID and my friends have their ID, so like, we know what we need to carry around.
Yeah, everybody that I know have ID. Like, that's one of the things you need to walk around with New York with, ID.
Do you know any black adult who does not have ID?
No, I don't.
Is it a weird thing to even say that?
Yes, it is.
I heard a lot also that black people can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
What does that say to you?
I know it's at 125th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is around you?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
You know how to get there?
Yeah.
Do you have a problem getting there if you have to get there?
No.
I know these sound like silly questions. And I also heard a lot that black people, especially poor black people, have no access to the internet, can't figure out how to use the internet.
That's just stupidity.
I had access to the internet for years.
You know how to use it properly,
Exactly. I do it at work. So, of course, I know how to use it. My kids know how to use it. They all have iPads, iPods, whatever. I use my phone as a hotspot.
What does that say to you for the people who have this perception of black people?
They're pretty much ignorant. That's what my thought process was.
I just think that's ignorant. Ignorant.
Ignorant. That's the
very,
word I'm
very
hearing a lot.
ignorant.
Ignorant.
Very, very ignorant.
Does it sound racist for somebody to say that?
I think it is a little racist because, you're putting people in a category and you have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe a little bit of racist in it, but like I said, I think it's more stupidity and ignorance.
You're judging somebody, like, what, you're judging them because they black, saying that they don't got it?
What people are they talking to? Who are these people talking to?
A lot of people don't know how to register. Not everybody in the community, the Hispanic and the African American community, particularly in rural areas that are distant and or inner city districts, know how to get online to determine how to get in line for that COVID vaccine.
Yo, that guy's a fool. Yo, but for real though, they must think that we still living in caveman and dinosaur ages. Yo, they don't know that black people now are pilots, doctors, judges, Supreme Court justices. Like, they don't know that at the very least, we know how to use the internet for a DoorDash or an Uber Eats. I get it that that's the phone, but I don't know, man. I don't know, yo. Some of these politicians that we continue to vote in are so out of touch with the black community, and we continue to vote for these people, But I guess if you don't vote Democrat,
You ain't black.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul made a controversial comment yesterday at the Milken Institute Global Conference while discussing the need to bring AI jobs to black and brown communities. She said, right now we have young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. What is the White House response to that?
I want to be super mindful. I have not heard these comments, so I want to make sure I go back, read the comments, and get a sense of what was happening here. So I don't want to comment and be really mindful speaking at this podium on behalf of this president. So I just want to go back and see exactly. I know you're reading an excerpt or a line from what she said, but I just want to be super, super mindful here.
it really is funny to me, and it's almost an art how KJP just dodges questions, gets away from questions, and no one ever applies pressure. And I think the real reason that no one ever really gives her any backlash or any real pressure is because she checks so many boxes. She's beautiful. She's black. She is a child of immigrants. She is a member of the alphabet community. Like, there's so many boxes that she checks. She's a woman. She never gets any real pressure from anyone, really. And ask point blank about what Governor Hochul says, and I'm pretty sure she's heard about it by now because it was buzzing all over the internet. But I guess she's one of the black people that don't know how to use the internet or don't know how to use the computer.
You ain't black.
But if you're still here, you a real one. And I appreciate you. And I'm interested to know whatever you're thinking. After you hit the like button, drop a comment, join in on the conversation, and hit that subscribe button. Let me know whatever you're thinking about Governor Hochul. Do you think she really doesn't think that she really thinks black kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is? Do you think that she's maybe deflecting a little bit because she doesn't know much about computers and stuff like that? Because I know that there's kids on iPhones right now that could do more on the iPhone than she can do on her iPhone. Do you think her heart was in the right place and she really wants what's best for black people, and it may not have come across the best way, but at the end of the day, that's what her true intentions are, and she's showing it through the work she's doing as the governor of New York and the opportunity that she's given to these children? Or do you think Kathy Hochul, along with many other people I've seen over the years, have shown their true colors? Whether it's Hillary Clinton calling black people super predators, Joe Biden, when I believe a justice was he said that we don't need a N-word on the Supreme Court.
Take a look at my record, man.
I don't know. It's just funny to hear when people say this, that there are actually people defending them and saying that, I don't know. The mental gymnastics that some people do to defend stupidity is beyond me. But let me get to my final clip.
Women's 100 world final. The Jamaicans get out well. It's Sharika Jackson, Shelley-Ann Fraser-Price, Talou. Here comes Sha'Carri Ryan. That's a world championship record, a personal best, but short memory, Lee. After a bad semifinal, she recovered and ran the race necessary to upset the Jamaicans and wrest the world title back from Jamaica. It's back in the United States.
Go, Sha'Carri, keep doing your thing, all right? I've covered stories on her in the past. I don't like the way that she handled the whole Olympic situation. I love the way that she's been the past few years, like keeping her nose down, her mouth shut, and just grinding. She's been winning, doing her thing. I'm damn proud of her, and I hope that she continues to have the success and she has done a phenomenal job growing up on a big stage where, you know, a lot of people were talking shit and counted her out, and she has come back. And if you peep, she has beat a few Jamaicans in this meet. Congratulations again to Sha'Carri Richardson. Y'all be easy and stay wavy.